it's Yamina again. I hope everyone is doing well. Today's video I'm going to talk about some favorites, a few misses, and then some empties. That's mainly it. And I think I'm going to start off with a book really quickly. So this book is the MIM book. It's a journey through the musical instrument museum. And I've been enjoying this book. It is a museum located in Arizona. It is in, I forget which part of Arizona. Oh, Phoenix. There we go. Okay, so it's in Phoenix, Arizona, the Musical Instrument Museum. This book has been keeping me company while I'm waiting for the bus. And when I'm on the bus, if I'm not in the mood to talk to people, I'm still wearing my mask when I'm on the bus. So I am not super inclined to talk a whole lot, but this book has been keeping me company. I love the layout of the book. It's grouped into continental sections, and then it says the names of the countries that are on display within those continents, and then within regions, because Oceania has its own section as well. But I've been enjoying this book. It just gives a layout of the land if you were to go to the museum. It definitely whets my appetite for going to the museum for when I can go, because this is not enough information, and all of the displays have their own little plackets. All the instruments, the costumes have their own little plackets, and I love to read every single placket when I go to a museum that has an exhibit that I'm super interested in. So I've been enjoying this book. Super nice. And that book is available for purchase on the museum's website. So next thing I'm going to talk about really quick so my screen doesn't go dark. So this is a nail enhancer from Dior, and this is a nail enhancer from Nails Inc. So hopefully both of those pictures were very clear. Okay, so they look very much the same. The Dior one is $28. The Nails Inc. one is $15, and it actually comes with the second piece. So I ended up purchasing that right away. I've had it for less than a week, and I actually am wearing it on my nails today. And it comes off as a very clear pink, not a sheer pink, but clear pink. You can see a bit of pink, but it's very clear as well. And when I looked on the Sephora website, on the Sephora app, sorry, the Dior nail enhancer, the pictures people took of their nails, it's noticeably pinker, but it's still a clear pink, just like this nail polish. This nail polish appears to be lighter than the pictures that I saw of the Dior one. I thought it was going to actually be darker, but it's definitely lighter when I compare my nails to the pictures that I saw. It looked very pink, but very clear as well. I hope that makes sense. But that's what I noticed. But I grabbed this because I actually have a lot of Nails Inc. nail polishes. For me personally, I don't feel like they're super long lasting. I just wash my hands too much, and no matter how much prep I do for my nails, like, I don't get a lot of wear time. Like, I notice chipping and stuff, peeling, chipping from a day to within 3 to 4 days. So it's not long lasting for me in general. I'm going to see how long these last. I do have a little bit of peeling on one of my nails, but I thought the enhancer part was super cute. This other shade is a very pale pink. I'm happy to have this set. I am trying to at least wear a clear nail polish if I don't put color on my nails, but I have a lovely little nail polish color collection, and if I don't wear color, I need to wear something that's going to at least make my nails look pretty instead of not wearing anything, to make sure my nails stay as strong as possible. So next things, I'm going to talk about 3 empties finally. So I have 3 empties of perfumes that I've been enjoying. I am going to purchase this one again. This is Coach New York Floral Blush EDP. I love the scent. I took off the tag. I put it on one of my little purses. But I finally finished it. I ended up purchasing, it turns out this perfume was released in 2019. I purchased it in 2019. I don't remember which month, but I purchased this in 2019. I finally finished it in April of 2022. This was an easy reach scent for me. It's a fruity floral. Smells delicious. It's also considered a musky floral, something like that. But I love this scent. That's why I was able to finish it in 3 years, but a lot of my perfumes, it's just taken too long to finish them. And then I also finished the Lancome Idole. I have a backup of this one already, so I don't need to repurchase it again, and that's an EDP. Took me, I don't remember, I think I bought this in 2020 or 20, I think this came out in 2020. 2019 or 2020. So it took me that long to finish it. I purchased this probably in 2018. This is Ralph Lauren's Woman EDP. It's a woody floral. I really enjoyed the scent. I do have a backup of this one as well, but I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to keep that backup or not, because I really enjoyed that scent. That was a signature scent of mine for a little bit of time, but I am not as in love with it as I was, and I might not miss it. I don't know yet. So I actually haven't opened the backup yet, so I'll figure out what I will do. So this is the Fenty Beauty Cream Gloss Bomb in the Fenty Glow color. I had mentioned in a previous video that Bubblegum or Bubble Binge, I think it's Bubblegum Binge, it's a hot pink. I was having a lot of trouble. It had a lot of little thick clots of lip gloss, like thick parts that were just like coating my lips, and I was thinking something was wrong with my lips, like I couldn't exfoliate my lips enough or something. But it turns out I would get like little, what is it, particles of thickness in the gloss, and I just was just like, okay, maybe it's not me, maybe it's the gloss, because I would exfoliate my lips before I would put the gloss on at times just to make sure, and I would still get like some little thing on my lips from the gloss. So yeah, it turns out it was the gloss, because I have Fenty Glow. This came in a little lip kit of 5 pieces, and this one has no lumps. Like I found one, whatever, but like I've been using this for maybe a week or two, and I have found no lumps, so it was just a faulty gloss, and maybe I'll be able to buy Bubblegum Binge again, because I really love that color, and I really wanted to enjoy the Gloss Bomb creams, and I wasn't enjoying it because of that color, but now I think I do. So I love a lot of Fenty Beauty lip products, so I'm glad to have one that I really like. So this is the Pat McGrath Labs concealer. I love this M15. I only, like right now, I've only been using this concealer. It is going on empty pretty soon. I can use this on full face makeup days and on no makeup days. This will be the only piece of makeup I use, maybe with a mascara as well, and I'll just use it to lighten my under eyes. But yeah, I love this concealer. I have a few other concealers in my stash of stuff, and I am probably going to repurchase this concealer as soon as possible, because this is one of my favorites right now. I enjoy the NARS Creamy Concealer, which is the one that comes in a little tube as well, like a tube like this. But yeah, so I'm going to probably purchase that soon again, but right now I'm just using it up. Next things I'm going to talk about is the Canipe, and that's, I believe, how you pronounce it. I watched a YouTube video like a week ago. It's Canipe, and it's a German brand, if I remember correctly, and I love their bath oils and their body oils. They have body oils, bath oils. They have more scents of bath oils in their little kits. They have 2 kits that are multiple little bath oils, 6 to 10 pieces, I believe. I've been able to try quite a few of them because I got the 6-piece one. But okay, so anyway, I love their bath oils. I've purchased 2 full sizes again, because I ran out of one of my full sizes a long while ago. But I have been able to use the minis and bath times on the weekends only, and I've been enjoying them, and I love their bath oil brands. The only thing is, you have to like the scent that you use, because the bath oil that you pour in the bath is going to be the scent that you smell predominantly. When I run a bath, I use a bath oil, I'll use bath salts, I'll use a bath bomb, and I'll put in a little bit of bubble bath as well. So I fill my tub up with like 4 different products usually, but the product that I end up smelling the most out of anything is always the bath oil, and that's why I have to make sure I like it. So out of the Canipe bath oils that I have about 7 right now. This one, the Valerian and Hops, which comes in a 6-piece set, and I think in their 10-piece set, Dream Away, Valerian, and Hops. Oh my goodness. It smells so bad to me. I don't know if this is what beer smells like when it's being brewed, but I know hops is a thing that's made to make beer sometime. But yeah, I do not like the way this smells. This actually makes me feel sick in the bathtub, so I actually ended up pouring out the rest of this prematurely because I couldn't use it anymore. But the other scents that I have, and they have a mandarin and orange one. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. Orange mandarin, I think. But all of the ones that I purchased in the full sizes are scents that I know that I love or that I knew that I would love. And then like the mini ones that I have, the last 4 mini ones that I have, I'm really enjoying. I'm taking my sweet time using them because I don't want to run out of them too fast. And then I have 2 body oils as well from them. I don't use them all the time, but I enjoy them as a little treat for myself. Another thing that I forgot to mention in my previous video about favorites is the Supergoop Resetting 100% Mineral Powder. First off, this brush this brush dries in a day. Like, I've washed this brush 3 separate occasions and the next day it was dry. I haven't washed it recently because I have not been using it for like a week or two. Been just like reapplying my SPF with just face lotion. So yeah, but this dries in a day, and I usually let it sit for 2 days to completely dry, but it really is completely dried in a day. Most of my makeup brushes dry within 2 to 3 days, but this one, I don't know what it is, but it dries in a day. And yeah, so this is how it looks. You take off the bottom. I really like it. The refill is $10 less than the actual first brush set. They have 4 different shades. I use a translucent one. They match me to the deep one. I think they're mistaken. They have translucent, light, medium, and deep. I think I would fit medium a little better. They said that deep might be my best match. I was like not convinced about that, so I'm gonna keep using translucent for now, because to me, if something is deep, it should actually be for someone who is actually in the deep skin tones. So that was kind of confusing to me, but I love the translucent one. Okay, on to the next thing. If you didn't know, this is one of my favorite palettes. I've been using this palette. This is the Tiger palette from Huda Beauty. It is from their Wild Obsessions. There we go. Wild Obsessions collection. I've been wanting this. It took forever for them to get it at Sephora because I was only buying it from Sephora. So silly, but I buy a lot of stuff more from Sephora than from the actual brands most of the time. But I love this palette so much because it's easy to use. It gives me the pop of color that I wanted. I was totally into the golds and the yellows that were in here. But I use most of the shades in here. And I used it for like 4, 5, 6 weeks, I think. I kept using it, and it kept being in my Sunday makeup posts. I just love this palette. So I finally switched to another palette because I know I was kind of probably not exciting to people so much anymore. Okay, so next thing, this is the Black Opal Skin Perfecting Stick Foundation. This is a perfect match for me. It is in the shade Heavenly Honey. This looks like you're wearing makeup. Like, to me, it looks like I'm wearing makeup when I wear it, but I still love the way it looks. It's not mask friendly. It does rub off very easily with a mask on, no matter how much setting powder and how much setting spray I use. It still rubbed off very easily. But it's still very pretty makeup, and I really loved it. It also looks good under my eyes too, I think. But yeah, I forgot to mention this in my previous video. It's from Black Opal, Black-owned woman brand that I've been getting a little bit acquainted with. Next pieces are from Amore, which is a company that I found, or a brand that I found on Instagram this year. I like jewelry. My favorite jewelry pieces are earrings, and I also enjoy bracelets, necklaces, rings. I have to have earrings though. Like, if I want to be fully dressed, I have to have earrings, whether they're big or small. I have 4 2 ear piercings in each ear. I like to have all my ears with earrings in them. All my piercings, sorry. Ears, whatever. So I like to have all my piercings filled with earrings, whether they're big or small, and I do not buy just any set of earrings. I am very picky. Even if I pay $5 to $100 for a pair of earrings, they have to be something that I think is cute and worth the money, because I don't just buy anything. And the same thing goes with rings, and I'm a little bit more flexible with bracelets, but with rings I'm kind of picky about them too. Necklaces I'm less picky, but yeah, I have to really think that the earrings are cute, and I think these are super cute. She has honeybee honeycomb themed earrings. These are the first 2 that I bought. I ended up making another purchase from her recently, and then she gave me a free set as well, which was super cool, of a different set that I didn't have. So I repurchased this one again just to have backups, and I have basically 4 different pairs of bee themed honey earrings, and I'm super happy to have these. I love them. I don't wear them all the time, but I am so happy to have them because they're easy to put on. I'm able to not worry about them falling off with my mask, putting my mask on and off. Really love those earrings though. And I do wear more silver, but I appreciate the gold color of them, and they're not super expensive. So this is from the brand Mila Essentials that I found on Instagram this year. This is the Cashmere Rose Lotion Bar. It smells absolutely delicious. It's the most scented anything that I have. And, oh, it smells so good. Okay, it takes a little getting used to, because you have to warm it up in your hands to get the lotion to get a little bit of slick to put it on your body. I put it on my whole body one time. It takes a little bit of effort, but I still enjoy it because I don't have to worry about clumps in it, because it doesn't have clumps, which is one of my things that I don't like about certain lotions. But yeah, this smells delicious. I am super happy to have it. I'm definitely going to buy a few more pieces from her again. She has about 2 or 3 scents, and I'm going to get this one again and maybe the lavender one. But I love the way this smells. I enjoy the way it feels. It's not super slick, but I still love it. I love it. Okay, so next I'm going to talk about the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Love this. I think it does lighten my makeup a little bit, which is not a good thing. I've been noticing it in my pictures and in my video. But once I finish this, I will never purchase the translucent one again. I unfortunately have one mini one that I've received for free from, I think it was from the birthday gifts that we get. But anyway, so I have to run through that too. But I bought 2 honeys. I have a full-size honey that I received with a discount, and I bought a mini honey well before, because I wanted to have the honey, because the honey is a perfect color for me. It adds a little bit of color to my foundation. I don't need a whole lot of color added because I'm usually matching myself to my skin color. But yeah, translucent lightens my stuff a little bit too much. Not a whole lot, but just noticeable, and it makes my pictures look powdery when I take a picture the first time as soon as I finish my makeup. But I love the Laura Mercier powder. This is one of my favorite setting powders. I also love the Beauty Bakery one, and I love the... Who else do I like a lot? I like the Becca one, which is a finishing powder, not a setting powder. And I think that's it. Okay. Yeah, those are the main ones. So I have the honey one. I'm trying to get through this. I think I'm almost done. I can't really tell. But I just love this powder anyway, in spite of the color being crazy. So also I've been loving the Shamakery Skincare Silky Body Souffle and Marshmallows and Milk. The scent of this souffle lotion, body lotion, is cotton candy sugar, vanilla bean, and honey. What I smell the most is a vanilla bean. And I was trying to figure out what the scent was that I smelled that smells so familiar, because I love vanilla bean ice cream. I don't get it all the time, and I don't carry vanilla beans in my home, like the actual vanilla bean. But yeah, that's what I smell the most out of this, and I had the cinnamon roll one. I ended up repurchasing the cinnamon roll because it's less scented and it layers better with perfumes. I do not, fortunately, most of the places I put my perfume, I don't put my lotion. It happens to be the way I am, but so it doesn't like layer crazy. But this does have a lot of scent, and it doesn't carry throughout the day, but it's very noticeable to me when I'm first putting it on. But I love the way it feels, love the way it smells, and I decided to get it back in the cinnamon roll one later. So yeah, I refilled this cinnamon roll with the marshmallows and milk, and now I'll be refilling it again with the cinnamon roll once I finish this. Thankfully, I haven't found lumps in this one because that was my issue with the last one, but it was still a good body lotion, and it lasts for over a month, I'm pretty sure. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about is, I forgot to mention this in another video. So this is the beauty blender. I've never bought a beauty blender full price because I refuse to buy it full price. I received this in a set, I think, of 2 with the sponge and brush wash, and I received that with a discount. This here is my favorite beauty sponge. It's the Beauty Bakery one. I'm using the black one right now. This is my favorite beauty sponge. You get 6 in a pack for, I don't know if the price has gone up because I haven't bought this in a year or so, because I bought so many at the beginning that I have so many. So now I have 1 full pack, and then I have 1 loose one, and then I have this one that I'm using right now. So I have 8 right now. Prior to that, I had like 18 of them, but I finally like been using them and not like just storing them. So this is my favorite. It's $18 if the price has not gone up. That's what I forgot to say. She has multiple colors. The difference I feel between a beauty blender and the Beauty Bakery blending eggs is the beauty blender is definitely softer, but it's smaller and it retains less water. And when it retains less water overnight, it means it's mostly dry by the time I try to use it. And I have to re-wet it, and I've noticed when I have to re-wet my sponge the day that I'm doing my makeup, like it will pick up certain of my foundations. Not all my foundations, but it'll pick up some of my foundations and make it look patchy. This one I don't have to worry about. Like, I have re-wet this in the mornings sometimes, squeeze it out. It won't do that with my makeup, my foundation. It won't pick it back up. But more than anything, most of the time, I don't have to re-wet it. If I wet this at night, even if I haven't had to wash it at night, if I wet it at night, it will stay damp enough the next day that I don't have to re-wet it, because I prefer to use just a damp sponge. I prefer not to have to re-wet the sponge as I'm about to use it. And I had to constantly re-wet this in the mornings, even if I wet it at night, to make sure it was wet enough and it was not making my foundation look very nice, whether it was a foundation that I trusted or if it was a new foundation that I was trying out. So Beauty Bakery blending eggs are my favorite beauty sponges ever. I've used the Real Techniques ones, which I enjoy. I've used the Sonia Keshik ones, which I enjoy. But the Beauty Bakery blending eggs are my favorite. They're juicy and fat, and they blend well. I can use them for under my eyes. I can use them for my entire face. These are my favorite blended few beauty sponges, and I'm surprised more people